Hey friends, welcome back to the Freedom Motivator channel. I'm Kevin Lehner. Tonight we're going to do the part 2 of the video we did the other day, where we're going to put in a pop-up opt-in page so that you can see how that's done. I'm going to show you step by step how to do that and get that done in the all-powerful Builderall platform. So this is your first time here, make sure that you click the subscribe link down here and don't forget to ding dong that bell so you get notified of when we post again. Alrighty, we'll be right back in just a moment. Alright. Hey everybody, welcome back to the Freedom Motivator channel. As I said before, we're going to show you tonight how to put a pop-up onto your first page of your funnel. As we're continuing in part 2 of here, how to build a funnel, how to make a funnel in Builderall, step by step. Okay, so I'll start off with right away. I've already went ahead and created the funnel. I already set it all up, but I'll show you the details of how I went through it to get it set up. It's not fully working yet, but it's pretty much ready, I think. So let's get right on into this. Now, like I told you before, because Builderall is so powerful, I actually found a way. Earlier the other day, I'd made a background here in this box, this large transparent box you see here. On our first page, remember I made it sort of fade from dark to light toward the bottom. Well, I did find a way today as I was messing with putting the pop-up in, how to make a transparent page. I didn't think it could be done on Builderall, but you know, there again, Builderall is such a powerful platform that it's got lots of things I still haven't figured out yet. I've been with Builderall for about a month or so now, about a little over a month I think, and I'm finding out new things all the time. There really is somewhat of a learning curve to Builderall. It's just that powerful of a platform. But it's a very good platform. It works flawlessly. Okay, well, let's get back to what we're talking about here. Now, the other day, if you remembered, I'll kind of hash over what we went over here the other day. What we did is we created our first, or our front, or top page of our funnel. And what we did is we took a page called blank page 006, and it had a few things on it, and we removed those things off of there so we could edit it like we want it, as you see it right here right now. And and we were talking about it could be any kind of an ebook or any kind of a video. It could be anything you want to offer for free of value to help the customer, that gives good value to them. So I just figured we'd, just for example purposes here, that we would take the free ebook in the health and wellness category niche. You know, there are 3 main categories. If you look at one of my other videos, I talk about what are the 3 main categories or niches in internet marketing or affiliate marketing that you want to be involved in. One of them is health and wellness. The other one is wealth or online marketing, and the other one is relationships. So for our example here, I chose the health and wellness. So I said, suppose that we had an ebook about that would show people how to lose 20 pounds within a week, and then I put a little subtitle down there. This ebook will show you how to lose, how thousands are losing 20 pounds or more a week. Okay, now, so we stopped there, we put our background in, cleared the page out, put our background in, made it a nice picture here of the ocean in the background, put our transparent box in, and set it up with our text. And if you remember, all you have to do is double click on the text, and that brings up your editor, and you can do whatever you want to do with it right here. And then just click off, and that'll close it. And then you always want to make sure whatever changes you make, you want to make sure that you come up here to the right and you click on save. And so you save your work. Now it's showing modified items here now. That was probably because I clicked on that box and opened up the editor there on it and everything, so it sees it as modified. So, but you always just want to make sure you save everything. Doesn't matter if it says there's nothing that's been modified, just save it anyway, just to be on the safe side, because you don't, whatever little thing, that's the thing about Builderall, whatever little detail that you don't save, and you exit out, like if I was to come up here and exit out of here, it would pop up and say make sure you save everything before you leave. And if you ignore that and you click out, and the next time you come back, there's going to be some things missing that you thought should have been there. So it's a good idea just to make sure you click the save button all the time and save your work. That way you don't have to come back and do it again, because I'll be quite honest with you, it takes time to build these funnels because you want to get it just right, and so on and so forth. Okay. Alright, so like I said, I already created the, actually this is in an effort to keep the video times down, because the part 1 video was 48 minutes long total, and so I've decided to jump ahead a little bit here and just show you the detail of how I did it, in an effort to try to save time so the videos aren't as long as this video isn't as long as the first one is, and there will be probably a third one too. I'll explain that later as we get through this here. Alright, so I'm going to move along here. What I did is I had this page right here, what you see, but I didn't have my button, hadn't been configured yet for the pop-up. Alright, so what I did was I come over here and I clicked on the plus sign, which is all the different tools and things that you can have use within your page that you're building. Okay, so anyways, so I said come up here and I said pop-up. I want to create a pop-up, and you can see that the one I already created is right here. It's called Click Pop 2. Okay, so anyways, what I did was I clicked on this link right here, and it opened up this page right here, and it gives me several choices of pop-ups. Now there's a blank one up here to the left. You could actually build it right just like we did this page here. You can build the pop-up from the blank page too. But I didn't. I chose this one right here. I chose that one right there, so you can choose whatever one you want. So I chose that one, and I made a title. I've come down here and put a title in for it, and that title is called Click Pop 2. Okay? That's what I put in there for it, and then you just click confirm, and that will open it up right here. So let's just say we want to edit it now. So we see the pop-up. So if I click on edit, it brings up the pop-up box that I created. And the same thing that we did with this box we'll do with the pop-up box too. Now I've already took out and edited some of the text that was in here. If you remember, on here you see there's some text already in there, right? All I did was just take and modify it a little bit, okay, to be what we want it to be. So I simply said and put it in bold lettering. I said enter your name and best email address to gain instant access to our ebook, right? And then a little subheading down here just says enter your email address below to get access to the ebook. So, and then in here, you know, you can modify this and move this stuff around or whatever. Any of these elements you can move around, but just want to make sure that they're centered, and you just click on each one and make sure that you click on center the element, and then it's centered good in the box and so on and so forth. We can check all these, you know, it doesn't matter. So there we go, and then of course we're going to click save, right? Because we didn't. It's going to say, well, it says there's no modifications. Must have got it right. Doesn't matter. Click save anyway. All right. So what I did is as you've noticed in the other one, the background was white. So I changed it to a light blue color to match our, well, it matches our button, so to speak, and it matches our theme of the picture with our ocean colors in the background and so on and so forth. So I'm going to kind of keep it the same. Now, I didn't change this button color here because one of the three buttons, there's three buttons that I've learned to get the most clicks. Three colors of buttons. Either it's going to be orange, or it'll be a light blue color, such as the one we had on the first page and the color of the background on this pop-up, or the other one is green buttons. Those three colors you want to stick to because they get the most clicks. That, you know, statistics and marketers have told me. I've heard this from many different marketers. That's something I've learned myself. So, all right. So I've already attached this this element here with the email name and the button to our autoresponder. Okay, but I didn't change the text yet, so let's go ahead and change that text right now. So if I put my mouse on the element here, it could be anywhere in here, but just right click and come up to let's see, the button right there, and there's what's on the button. As you can see, call to action here. See, so we'll just change that, back that out, and type in there like yes, give me access now, something like that. Okay, and then so you see it changes the text on the button there. Now the button isn't it's not two-toned, you know, a hover doesn't have a hover color, but that's something you can put in there too. You just go in under appearance, and then right here, and then just click our edit the style, and then it brings down your other forms, and then you can do the style of button, and you can change the hover color and all that. Okay, now the hover color is supposed to be black. I think it's, well, maybe it just isn't set. Maybe if we set it, then that will take care of it. All right, and it's not hovering. Background color is orange. It's supposed to be a lighter orange too. That's not working. At least I can tell anyway. Okay. Anyways, but yeah, it can be done, and play around with it a while and get it to work. But it might work when we do a preview of it. It might show up then. But right now in the editing mode, it's not, doesn't seem to be showing up. All right. So when I got this done and I got this set the way I wanted it, then what I did was I came back, because you want to attach this pop-up to your autoresponder. And one of the things to do that is if you to set that to your autoresponder. Now I've already went in, and I'll just show you. I went into Mailing Boss autoresponder, which is part of the Builderall program, and went in, and I created a new subscriber list right here called Subscriber List D, and then underneath of it I put it as our ebook list. Okay, and then I've also created the first email that that's going to have their link in it. See, so that's how you want them to get their book. So when you're in here and they click on here, their email address and first name is going to go to Mailing Boss, and then we will tomorrow, when we create a thank you page, the other thing that this button will do will take them over to our thank you page. It'll do two things. It'll take them, put their information into the autoresponder, and it will send them the first email. All right, that's how I have it set. I'll show you that here in just a second. But this button will also take them to our thank you page. Okay, and it's actually, this is going to be probably a 4-part video. The more I look at this, it's going to be 4 videos to get through this tutorial, because there's a lot in it, and I'm trying to give you as much detail as I can to help you. As I said in the other previous video, the part 1 one, was that if you were new to this is something that you want to watch, because it gives you an idea, and it'll give you a jump start, because you're going to already know and see how this is done without the confusion, because there is a learning curve to Builderall. Okay, so this will help you get through that. This is providing some good value to you, actually, this video, and that's what I want to do. Okay, now, all right. So right now, if we want to attach that button or that element, that email and first name element there, we want to attach that to our mail responder. All right. So I right click on it, come up to configure, and then it opens up to all that, and it went quick because I've already attached it to Subscriber List D. I've already done this ahead of time before the video. But you're seeing in there, if you can get a quick look at this again, I'll do it again. You can, it allows you to connect to Aweber, MailChimp, GetResponse, all the other external autoresponders that you could use it allows you to use them too. Although I don't see the purpose in it, because Auto Mail Boss, the autoresponder in Builderall, is quite powerful, quite reliable, and quite powerful from what I've found out so far in my marketing. All right, so click on. So when I click on Configure here, watch real quick before it disappears, and you can see some of the other ones. See some of those? Weber was there. Now, and it brings me up with all of my lists. See, now I created, like I told you, subscriber list D, right? And it shows up here in the list. So we just click on that, and it sets subscriber list D to this opt-in form here, to this element. All right. All right. So anyway, so then we're just going to go ahead and make sure we save everything again. It says there's nothing modified. Doesn't matter. Click and save anyhow. And all right. So let's come back to Mailing Boss. And what I did is I created this this subscriber list D in my autoresponder. I attached my button in this element to this list right here, and then under sequences, email sequences, I created the first mail, and here's our campaign. I called it the ebook campaign. All right, so if I open that up, click on that, it'll show me, and I already made the email to give you a little idea here of what to put in your email. And you can click on this, and if you want to edit something, and it brings up your tools over here to the right. Now my video of me is kind of in the road here, but here you can there you can kind of see this toolbar over here that pops up, and you can do everything. It's a complete editor. You can do everything, color and everything. Now over here to the left, if you wanted to, I don't mess with that. I just send a straight email. But you can create nice looking emails, professional looking emails. I'll probably do that later on, but right in the beginning I don't fool with it. I just send them a thank you letter to start with. Alright, so, but you can, there's lots of templates down here, mail templates that you can use, beautiful ones, and set them and create your emails with those, and so on and so forth. So, I mean, there's a bunch of them. It just goes on and on and on. Alright, so that's something there extra that you can do there. Now, what I did was created, this is the first email when they subscribe. When they click here and put their information in here, and they click this button, it's going to put their information into the autoresponder over here under the subscriber list D that I created. Then I've created this email. This is something similar to what you'd want to do. And I put in there, I just simply put, it's called the welcome message. I mean, it could be welcome message and let's go right, it'll be okay. And thank you message, something like that. And then I just put in here, hi, my name is Kevin. Thank you for opting into our mailing list. Stay tuned, because I have much more value coming to you in later mails. And then down here I said, here is the link to your ebook. So what I would do is I'd highlight this, probably this word here. I just put ebook. You can put anything like click here, doesn't matter, whatever. You can put 2 or 3 words, doesn't matter. And then highlight it, and then come over here to the right to the toolbox, and you see that link. Click that, and then you'd have the link. Now I recommend, this is what I did, and I recommend doing it because so far it's worked pretty flawlessly. If you have an ebook, you found an ebook that you're using for this example, or you're doing this sort of similar thing, you put your copy of your ebook up on Google Docs. Use Google Docs, because you can share any file publicly, and people can go there and they can just see and they can read the ebook from there, or they can download their own copy to their own hard drive or computer. Okay? So you take the link, once you get Google Docs set up with your ebook that provides good value and great value to people about losing weight. That's what the niche that we're in and building this example around here. And you'll put it into Google Docs. You'll get the share link from Google Docs. You get the share link, and you bring that share link down here and you paste it into here. And you'll have to back this out first. That's just there. then you just paste your link into there, okay, and it's already set for the text. That's what we highlighted down here. Then you just click OK, and then that will turn blue letters with a blue line under it, like any other link that you'd see anywhere else on the internet or on websites. Okay, so that's how you set the link for that. Then then also, here's where you want to see your ebook is your front end product. Okay, that's what you're giving away for free. It provides lots of value to them, gives them lots of information that can help them. Okay, but that's your front end product, so to speak. You want a back end product where you make money from. Okay, so I put down here this line and said, hey, by the way, while you're here, check out my link to the product that's helping people lose lots of weight each week. And I say it goes in handy with that ebook that you're getting. And then I got click here. Again, for example, let's say I went to ClickBank, and which we will do once we finish our thank you page. We will attach an actual ClickBank product to that link. And then we would also come here and put that I can't speak right here. Come in here and put our ClickBank product link or promotion link and make a link out of this for them, okay, to that product. Or it's going to be on our thank you page also. We're going to put it there also, and we're going to offer it to them there as well. Now, for example, that product will be something I haven't been there and looked yet, but I'll pick out one where you make a reasonable amount of money. Okay, so but anyways, you can put your ClickBank affiliate link right in here, and that gives them an opportunity to take a look at it right from the email. And then I said, let me know what you think of it, and then email at my address below, and then down here's my email address, one of them. All right, and then all I did was click done. But now before I did that, and it's telling you, see, this is the name of it here. Now, I set this, you can set this to go out however many days ahead that you want, or immediately. I have it set to go immediately when they click here, put their information in and click here. I have it set to go out immediately. And you do that right here. See, sent to current and future subscribers. Immediately after subscribe, it goes out. There's no days of waiting, no time of waiting, and right on the first day. So as soon as their information comes into the autoresponder, this mail goes out. This mail right here goes straight out to them with their link to their ebook, so they can get their ebook. All right, and it gives them an opportunity to check out our product, our back-end product that we're trying to sell. Okay. All right, now a little bit of marketing techniques there I'm giving you there too, as well as showing you how to do this and build a funnel and make it work. All right, so then we did that and got all that done. So we're set. And I just click done, and it saves the work. That's the first email. Now I meant to tell you also, you can add other emails right there in your sequence and send them, like every 1, every 2, every 3, every week. It doesn't matter. You create other emails offering other value, like you could give them a free video. If you made a video on YouTube, it's a tutorial similar to what I'm doing here for you. Maybe you have one on something else, and you can offer it to them for free, and that would go into one of your email sequences with a link to your YouTube video, and that's providing value to them. So you want to give people value as much as possible. You want to help them. This is all about. Affiliate marketing or internet marketing is all about helping other people to achieve what it is that you're living, and what the experience, to have that wonderful experience that you're having. Okay? All right, so you can add other mails in there. Let's come back and I'll show you where you can do that at. Come right back to where we're at. Email campaign or ebook campaign. So like I said, right here you can set the days. You can have when you want it to go out, and then right here it's currently activated. This thing is actually working right now. We're going to test it here later on, but it's activated. You activate. It would say the word activate right here, and you just click on it to activate it. Okay, so it's already activated right now, and we're going to test the funnel at least to this point once we get through this. Now up here, if you want to add other mails to your sequence, you just come up here and click on add an email, and it'll put another one down here, and that would be your second mail, and you'd come in there on it after you're done creating it and set it to, for example, say 2 days, to go out 2 days after your first initial welcome mail. Okay? Pretty simple. Pretty easy. Alright. You do that for each mail. Set it to however you want. Every day, every other day, every 3 days, every week, every month, whatever. Could be once a year, you know, whatever. Alright, so, and that's how you do that. And then if you want to delete the mail, that's what that's for. You can delete that thing, but we don't. We like what we have here. Now down here at the bottom of each mail, it's going to put your unsubscribe link too. Okay, and it'll have your company name. You can put your company, if you have like an LLC or some sort of a corporation that you're working under, you can put that into Builderall and it'll show up at the bottom of every one of your emails. Okay, makes it look a little more professional. Alright, now there's other things involved here in this that you need to know too. Other detailed things that you need to know about this. Alright, but that's not going to be for this video. That'll be for another video where I actually have something that I may offer you guys later that teaches you how to do this. It's a well done program by a friend of mine who created its e-marketing masterclass, and it's very detailed and shows you how to do this to make it work for you. Okay, but there's a lot of things else you need to know about these emails, that so something you might want to look into. I'll get to that maybe another time. Alright, now, so then we're done with that. Now, so we have our email attached to this, and we'll come back to our editor. Alright, so we have our thing, our pop-up is done. We've got it set, we've got it attached to our autoresponder. So let's go ahead and make sure we save it one more time, and make sure we're not missing anything here. Okay. Now, the nice thing about Builderall is rather than you want to test this, we're going to test this and see if it works. You can come up here and go into preview mode, where it removes these lines right here that you see. Go into preview mode, and it actually activates the funnel, allows you to test it and work with it from there. Now, we could also come back and go out and actually test it up on an actual tab or out on the web and do it that way too. I mean, and the way you do that is come back to where we built it at. Remember, drag and drop Pixel Perfect is what we started this in. Come down to My Sites, click on that, and it loads them up, and then you see right here I named it My Site. Okay, when I created the name for the first page, I called it My Site. Alright, so, and you could click on that, and that actually takes it out on the web, and then you see, and it loads it right up. See, you see it's up here now. It's still showing blank page 006, which was the name of the first page that we took here to create this funnel, the beginning of this funnel. But that can be changed, and I'll show you how to do that. So it shows up on your tab with like your company name or whatever name you want it to be. You can even change the favicon up here if you want. Alright, so yeah, there he is. There's the link to it right there. It's got my name attached with Builderall, and then My Site, which I gave to it, was the name of My Site, right? Alright, so it's actually live right now. I mean, if we click on that, that should bring up, and then it did. See, it brought up the pop-up box. Alright, so let's come back into our editor where we're at and preview it from there. Now I'm going to come back to regular mailing boss here, and there's our subscriber list D, and we're getting ready to test this thing, see if it works, at least to the autoresponder side of it anyway. Alright, so we're in preview mode here, which is actual live mode right within the editor, and just the same as if we clicked on it and went out on a new tab like we did a moment ago. Alright, so free ebook to show how to lose 20 pounds in a week. This ebook to show you how thousands are losing 20 pounds a week or more, and more. Alright, so yeah, I'd like to have this ebook. Sounds like something I probably would help me. Let's see what it's about. So I click on this, just like anybody else would. Brings up our pop-up. So that the only way they're going to get this ebook is to put in their name and email address. Now, excuse me a second, I'm going to take a drink of water. I'm getting dry throat here. But now some of you might say, well, Kevin, what happens if they put a fake name and email address in there? Well, the answer to that is I don't really care about the name so much as I do the email address, right? Well, what if they put a fake email address in there just to get by and get the ebook? Well, the truth about that is they're not going to be able to get the ebook, because the ebook only goes out to real email addresses. If they put a fake email address, they're not going to get the book, right? Even if it goes into the autoresponder will send it to that address that they put in, and if it's fake, it'll just bounce back and they'll never get it, or they won't even know how to get to it anyway to get it. So they're not going to get their ebook. They're not actually going to get any farther than where they're at. It's not going to take them. Well, it might take them eventually. It would take them probably over to our thank you page that we'll create tomorrow. Probably take them to that, and they'll be able to go see our product that we attach to it too. But they still won't get their ebook. That's what they first came for, right? They first came for our ebook. That's our front end product. That they won't get. So they're going to probably be wondering, well, why not? Unless they just didn't want to and wanted to see what else was further down the funnel, right? Okay, so it really is okay. Doesn't matter. They'll either put their real email address in there or they won't, and it's consequences either way, right? Either it's a good consequence for them or it's a bad one. They're not going to get their ebook. Okay. All right, so let's go ahead. Let's test this out. So we've got our up here. We're in preview mode. I'm going to go ahead and put my information in there. There's my email address, and I'm going to put my name in here, right? Alrighty, and whoops, we lost it. Click that back here. There it is. All right, so there's our hover that we thought would work in the editor. It didn't, but in the preview and in the live mode, it works. See, pretty cool. All right, so I'll click that, and it should do something here, I would think. That doesn't look like it's going to. Probably because I don't have it going anywhere else. Let me come back and configure this again here. Let's return to editor. Okay. That pop-up, we've probably got to configure it to do something else here. Yeah, these things are pretty detailed. We're going to actually here probably. It might have went into autoresponder already, but it just didn't do anything because we didn't have an action. We're going to create an action here, and I'm going to have it just go to. For right now, I'm just going to have it go to Google.com. Tomorrow, when we do this, or not tomorrow, but when I make the next video, part 3, when we create our thank you page, we'll attach our thank you page link into this web address area right here. But right now I'm just going to put in Google.com. Should bring up Google.com. http://www.google.com. Okay. Open in the same tab or open up in a new tab. We'll just have it open in the same tab. Oops, I ain't got that right. Messed that up. Put a link. Let's see. Can't have that space there. Alrighty. So that should be it. That funnel should work. Or I mean that pop-up box should work. If I've got everything set correctly. So I'm going to save it here anyway just to be safe. And then we'll go back to preview mode. And we'll click on our button again to get the pop-up. We'll stick in our email address and name again. It might have already done it. I'm going to give a different name here just in case. Okay, and then we'll see what happens. It's not working right now. I wonder if it's because I don't have it published. Yeah, I did publish it earlier. Let's unpublish it and then publish it again here, since we've added some things to it, and see if that doesn't help. There's something that I'm missing here. Like I said, this Builderall is is pretty detailed, and it won't work till you get everything just right. I've created a couple other funnels here. I'm working on this one up here, and these two, it took me a while to get them to work right. Alright, so it should be published now. Yeah, we published it like it is. Let's go ahead and come back out. I'm going to come on out and do it from the outside, like a real website. Okay. Let's see what happens here. I wonder if it's maybe because it's seen my email address so many times that it's not working either. There it goes. Okay, there it went. So it is working. Alright, so it sent us to Google. Now let's see if it put my email address into our subscriber list on Builderall. So I come back to Mailing Boss Autoresponder. And then I hit access the autoresponder. And there it is. See, we got one subscriber right here on the list. It did show. Alright, so let's make sure. So if we come back up, I come down here and hit subscriber. And as you can see, it puts things along in here, and there it is. And it's got me as my name, Tom. I put it in there different from mine, but there's my email address. That's a real Gmail address of mine. Okay, so it's confirmed. Gives their IP address that where it was confirmed from, the exact time to the minute, assigns a unique ID to it, and you can delete it. You can disable the subscriber. You can unsubscribe the subscriber. You have full control in Builderall of all of your people, all of your subscribers. Okay. All right. So, and it says, let's see a campaign sent to this subscriber. Let's see if it sent it. Okay, so it hasn't sent it yet. And it doesn't look like. Maybe it's waiting. Let's see here. Let's see what's up. It should send it right. It should send it right away. Maybe it takes a few seconds. Let me check. I'm going to come up here. Here's my email address right here. In my I use Thunderbird mail program. So we'll see if it's going to work here. Yep, so far it hasn't. Alright, so maybe it's going to take a while. So we'll check back here in a little while and see. I'll leave this up just in case. So maybe it doesn't send it immediately, but it's within a few seconds or minutes or whatever. So we'll see. It should work though. It did work and bring it in here. And when it does send it, it will show under here as campaign sent to this subscriber. It should show that here. Alright, so let's see. Let me take a look at this here. Okay, yeah, it's got me here. Number of lists, number of campaigns. Confirmed, no tanks found. So, okay, so I'll check it out later. It might not make it in during this video. It might be, 15-20 minutes from now or whatever. But we know that it worked anyway. It put us in there, put the subscriber in there. Okay, so, and it opened up Google. That's the page we told it to go to. Now tomorrow, I keep saying tomorrow, when I make the next video, it might be a couple days here. Part 3 video, we will attach our thank you page to this, and it will go to our thank you page. Will show up here instead of Google. Okay, and then on our thank you page, like I told you, we'll have our call to action for our product from ClickBank where we make money. Okay, so that will be the whole extent of the funnel right there. You will know how to create a complete funnel and make it work right in Builderall at that point. Alright, like I said, maybe 4 videos for this. I'm not sure yet. We'll see. But anyway, so alright, so we know it's working. And that pretty much does right there what I wanted to show you today on this. Alright, so then we'll just come back, close this out, come back to the editor, and of course close that out, and then refresh everything in the editor here. sure we save everything again. Yeah. Okay, and it's kind of a preview just to make sure. Yeah, I cleared out my name and email address. Okay, good. All right, now there's a couple other things you can do with this pop-up here. You can, you know, a lot of you guys have probably been through these types of funnels before, and let's say a person decides that they don't want to do this, and they're looking at this and they decide, nah, I don't think I want to, and you can set it so it's called an exit pop-up, so that when you move your mouse up towards the tab to close out that tab, all of a sudden it pops up with another pop-up. That's called, that's called an exit pop-up. And it brings that up, and you would say something like, hold on a minute, or wait, get one more chance to get our ebook. This ebook will help you, and so you can put a lot of things on there to help them to want to take your ebook. Okay? So that's some of the things you can do with this too. I mean, there's all kinds of stuff you can do with this. But that's pretty much what I wanted to show you today, folks. Next video, I'll let you know that we got that email. If it's come in, I'll check it one more time here, but maybe it's just taking a moment to, yeah, it's not coming in yet. Well, I'll have to look into that, but I'll look into it and let you know on the next video if it did come through, or if I had to make some adjustments or whatever, and I'll share that with you too, so you know. Alright, so that's what I had for you today, folks. It ended up being almost as long as the last video, and I apologize for that. I thought I'd help by cutting it down a little bit. I did want to show you about the changing it so it doesn't show the page name up on the tab up here, but I'll do that in the next video. I'll show you how to change that. It's pretty simple. You just change the name of that particular page, put it in there whatever you want, and that's what will show up there. Alright, so that's what I have for you today. Hope you enjoyed this tutorial and got some value out of it. Make sure you come back for the part 3 and possible part 4 on this video too, okay? Alright, so I'm glad you guys came. Make sure you hit that subscribe button down there. Check out the links I got down there below. You should join. There's a link for a 7-day free trial of Builderall down there. That's a good idea to take that, even if you don't want it or not, to subscribe to it or sign up to it. But at least it gives you 7 days to check it out and see if you might like it, you know, okay? And give you a chance to learn it too. Alrighty? So check out that link if you want to see the video on 15 steps to learn how to market and be an affiliate marketer. The link is down there. Just click on Mentor with Kev. Just go to Mentor with Kev, and you'll see that link, and it'll show you our business there. In fact, you'll even get a free ebook through that funnel too, as well, because that's a funnel I created also. But you get a chance to check out my #1 business, and it's a high ticket business. It's something that you probably want to get into, that you can make $1,000 in one sale. Okay? Alrighty, so thanks a lot, guys. Thanks for coming. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and comment. Put your comments down there, because I reply to all the comments. Alright, thanks a lot, guys. I'll see you on the next video. Alright, and bye-bye now.